Today we're going to show you how I did an install on a 2019 F250 Super Duty spare tire delete kit. This is a Conductors Special 232 dual tank. So let me get under there and show you how I did it and get your feedback from there. Alright, so now we're underneath the back of the truck. You can tell there's the delete. I went with the 4 horns. I didn't want to do the 6. My brother has a 6 on his dual tanks, and I feel it drains the tanks way too fast to have those 2 extra horns, so I opted to go with just the standard 4. It's loud enough. It makes people move. But on the wiring side, so this is how we did both of ours. We didn't want to run 6 different wires up to the front of the truck, so we opted to go with this. So this is your standard 7-pin that you would find on the back of a truck or the front of a camper or trailer or whatever. So this is the main harness coming off of the horn. So there's some, you can tell there's some wires I didn't use. I just wrapped them up and moved them off to the side. But the main power wire in here is big enough to power the pump or the compressor that's on here. So I like it to where it's nice and simple. I can lift it up, pull this out, and if I need to take the whole kit off, now it's easy, it's simple, right? I can lower it down, put it on the ground, and put my spare tire back in. If I want to go back to using it, I just put it back up in there, plug this in, I'm ready to go. So now I only have 1 wire I had to chase, you can see it here, all the way down to the front of the truck. And I'll show you how I did that. So I went up over the tank. This is the fuel tank here. It's all fuel tank and DEF cell. Went over the tank and I dropped down right here. So I'm right by my back door. The back of my back door. It just drops down. Ran along the frame. All the way down. And then up into here behind the inner fender on the driver's side. Now we'll jump up to the top and I'll show you how I wired it in. Alright, so now we're up here underneath the hood of the truck. Show you what we got. So this is my main wire right here, coming all the way from the back. See, there's 3 wires I didn't use at all. Okay, my blue is my horn button. My green is my main power wire to turn the compressor on at the pressure switch. And then I got my main hot, which I used their inline fuse. It's going right to my battery, right? And then there's my ground going right here. It's clean, simple, it's easy. So this is all wired to my upfitter switch box. So all of my buttons are factory switches and buttons inside the truck. I'll show you how we did that. So now we're here inside the truck. So most Super Duties are getting this factory upfitter switch system. That being said, on the horn, a lot of people like to use this horn. Well, me, I still like to use this horn every once in a while. So I didn't want to have to put the relay switch or whatever it is to where I can use this as my train horn and my regular horn. So what we did on both of these Super Duties that we have, my brother and I, that's my main power for my compressor. These 2 switches always have power. Aux 5 and 6 always have power whether the ignition's on or not. Aux 5 is my lights under my truck, so I don't have to have my key on. 3, 4, 2, see, they don't light up unless the truck is on. Okay? Aux 1 is my horn. See how these stay though? I took this thing apart, as you can tell. I broke it when I took it apart. It did not want to come off the roof, but I got another one coming. It is what it is. I made this a spring button. So now I can just reach up and slap that thing and it honks. This way I'm not hitting it, and I've done it before when it was not a spring loaded. Hit that and then go, oh no, it's still on. You got to flip it back. So we made both of these spring switches. Takes a little time. You got to take the box apart. We used a spring out of a pin and some big monofilament, like for fishing, and put it in drilled a little hole through it because it's just a little slider switch in here, and made it work, and it's worked great. So I don't know how much air's in there right now, but so now my key's on, all these light up, right? Just that simple. I like it. So if I want to, the only thing I gotta remember to do is always turn this off. That's the only downside to it, but I've been getting better at turning it off. So guys, it's easy. It's well worth it. I think it's a great choice in horns. I had one on my truck when I was 16. Now I'm 40, and it brings smiles every day. I'll always have one. So leave comments. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, by all means, message me up. Thanks.